Honestly, what is it with this galaxy? I fix one problem and another 3 show up. Hey, welcome back to more Mass Effect 2. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we took care of some anomalies. I thought we were going to be able to finish things off, but those 2 took a little bit longer, and then another one showed up, so yeah. Data mine confirms that the last reported location of merchant freighter MSV Corsica is the Jarhi station in the Strabo system. Possibility exists that clues pertaining to the anomaly that caused the mass malfunction of the mechs aboard the Corsica can be found aboard Jarhi station. Let's bring along these 2, I suppose. To be honest, doesn't look too good for these guys. Welcome. Please proceed to processing. What a lovely place to have. Very nice and oh wait. Is this? Do I remember this mission? I think I do. Dr. Garland, at my suggestion, we have cut power to all systems, saved critical life support, and hopes that disabling these systems will deny the VI the resources she needs to kill us. It's a temporary solution. We cannot last this out on our own, Dr. Taliesin. So, yeah, I do kind of remember this mission. I think I got lost in it a decent bit, but that's because I'm dumb.
Docking area power restored. Intruders are requested to report to the cargo doors for immediate removal from station.
Oh, I'll think about it.
Intruder detected. You are not authorized to be in this area.
Dr. Galwin, my firm belief is that the VI is paranoid about the possibility of infection. Its current homicidal behavior is likely out of an inflated desire to keep us from shutting it down. I believe the VI is malfunctioning and that it believes our equipment to be infected by a virus. If we continue to try to shut her down, she will keep trying to destroy us. Maybe our only recourse is to just do nothing and convince her that we're not a threat. Dr. Taliesin. Yep, everything's locked down here. It's going great. It's like a low-scale Overlord, I guess. Attention all docks personnel, we are expecting the shipment of mech parts from the Han Kadar facility on Kapik. Make sure the VI knows to accept the docking request from the MSV Corsica. It's gonna be another anomaly, isn't it? Absolutely is. Well, that's fine.
Living area power restored. The living area doors have been closed to quarantine a threat to this station. Advise intruders to engage self-destruct procedures to avoid death by starvation.
Okay.
1 door enabled. 3 doors enabled. 2 doors enabled.
I think I do want to
All
get
doors disabled.
to the dorm. If we go...
3 doors enabled.
If we go like...
1 door enabled.
Nope.
3 doors enabled.
That turns on those
1 door
2.
enabled. 5 doors enabled.
Oh, well, there we go. Totally planned it out. See? I'm smart. He's an expert sleuth of how to figure out these minigames and totally not just guessing. Just trying to find out what those all meant, but prison lockers don't have too much. It's only about $1,500 bucks. But I mean, still, it's something. Especially if you come here early game, then yeah. I mean, that can be pretty nice. I mean, we have 500,000.
Intruders intentionally violating quarantine are requested to exit the station immediately.
I don't believe we'll be doing that. We'll head into engineering next. This mission, this part.
In progress. Attempting to reach the maintenance controls will most likely result in serious injury or death.
Kenning, I'm positive that the trouble with our VI started after Corsica docked with us. Taliesin is looking into the VI itself. In the meantime, I need you to go through the logs and find out everything that was on that ship. Dr. Galwind. Galwind is a busy man here. This one is a lot of timing stuff. Those things will the steam vents will shred through your HP.
My shields are down.
As we saw there, but I mean we can charge through it, I'm sure. Oh, we just did. Killed Zaid and Legion.
Contaminate station have failed. Require more power to escalate defenses.
And just rush through.
Maintenance area power restored.
We can restore the power, that's fine. Oh, I saw Legion, it's like, wait, Gathor on the ship? Well, I mean, yeah. It's Legion, but he is a Geth, and he is on the ship. So, I mean, yeah, not wrong. Yeah, just a little bit of a timing game on that one. Or you can charge through if you're bulky enough. Or just good enough at charging through. Last place to go is the research lab. Got some iridium there.
Research area power restored.
Oh. Oh, right.
Beam
Okay.
engaged. Testing area has been locked down according to protocol M29-2.
This I want to say actually.
Reflective armor prototype repositioned.
I want to say it does actually have something that we can
Reflective
get
armor prototype repositioned.
extra, but right now we're just doing kind of mirror shield puzzles.
Reflective armor prototype repositioned.
Okay, so that's one all the way out in the corner there.
Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Reflective armor prototype repositioned.
Yeah, I know.
Testing area has been unlocked. There is a high probability that you or your equipment will infect the station. This cannot be allowed to happen.
I don't think you have a choice in there, Miss VI. Or Mrs. I don't know you. I don't know this robot's marital status.
Hub area power restored. Central mainframe access granted. Docked vessel detected. Attempting to upload central programming into docked vessel's mainframe.
Yeah, I prefer you didn't.
Intruder detected. You are not authorized to be in this area. This is a secure zone. Please leave this station immediately. I regret to inform you that all attempts to defend the station have failed. Shutting down security protocols.
Deactivated Yahoo station. Security protocols escaped the station. Of course, the question is whether or not that was a full AI or if that just was a just a rogue VI misinterpreting its programming. I'm sure some of our emails will say which one it is, but I don't want to read the emails until after we're done with all the anomalies, because that should be the last of the emails, I would assume. Really? Of course there's another one. Alright. Once I saw that message, I knew that it would be, but I was kind of hoping not, so I could just, finish things, but luckily it's pretty quick.
Anomaly detected.
Don't have to go too much in here. Like, very rich. I think this is one of the... I think this is like the most iridium-rich planet in the game. I want to say.
I have found something.
The server scans detected mech production facility, matching the registration parameters of Han Kadar Corporation. Facility reports emergency lockdown at this location. Personnel scans report no living beings detected. Hazard scans show a large number of virus-affected mechs quarantined within a facility. Deactivation of the primary production line controls to disrupt the creation of additional infected mechs. I think our best anti-armor people are Grunt and Garrus. Our resident tank busters. No, these aren't tanks. But if it's still with that virus, then they'll probably, still have the
I'm on it.
the armor. But I mean, otherwise, still Garrus is pretty good at dealing with shields. Grunt is just a tank. Tank busting tank.
Hostile.
They are armored, okay. So I did choose the right squad.
Hostile mechs incoming.
I noticed, Garrett.
Fail.
If we could please. There we go. And
Routing power.
might as well just overload. Sure.
Wait.
Fenris easily taken care of. I suppose one thing that I can mention, since we have Grunt here, just kind of thought about that. I'll read through this first. Additional personnel and new circuit board supplier has issued an immediate recall on the MX7552-4A obedience processor, which has been found to cause systematic breakdown of associated components. We've begun searching for a new supplier. In the meantime, please discontinue the MX75524A until further notice. Gianna, just FYI, we lost contact with the MSV Corsica. After expressing concern, I checked the logs, and indeed, the maximum parts they picked up contained the recalled OPUs. We know the Corsica was headed for a Yarhi station in the Strabo system, but we can't seem to contact them. I hope they're all okay, but I think we've done all we can do at this point. Dr. Talarasan, getting support reports of mechs coming off our production lines and assaulting workers. Some of them seem to be self-destructing at random. Even units not initially installed with these faulty OPU are showing signs of viral infection. We're looking at a potential facility-wide catastrophe here. We are containing this as much as we can, but we can't keep this suppressed much longer. When Dr. Rochelle learns about this, heads will roll. Mine will not be one of them. Dr. Talarasan, Dr. Rochelle has ordered a complete lockdown. You are hereby ordered to seal the production line access corridor from the rest of the facility. I realize that doing this will seal me and any workers who remain inside with malfunctioning mechs. This does not affect your orders. It's been an honor working with you, Chief Saunders, Security.
They've seen us.
Got a nice explosion there. But as I was getting to before, again, just wanted to mention because we do have a Krogan on board. So Rex, very famously, can die in Mass Effect 1, and that will be permanent. In such case, he will be replaced by his brother, Erdnot Reeve, who is much less friendly to you overall, and yeah. Chief, I've located the Asari, Dr. Talarasan, in the production line access corridor. We've set up a barricade and disabled access to the rest of the corridor. Secured Dr. Talarasan, and I'm heading into the warehouse to access the production line control room. I'll update you once I'm in. I'm in the warehouse. It seems pretty much empty. Sir, I can see the control room just above the storage area. I might need a few minutes, but I'm pretty sure I can get that main production line shut down. Don't think it quite worked out for him. And this mission actually is a pretty cool set of sub-missions. Just in terms of I have no idea what's going on right now. It seemed like we were going in slow motion for a little bit. I got ambushed. I just jumped the barrier, and all of a sudden I'm getting attacked by dogs. Yeah, this is probably one of the best anomaly set of missions in the game. The two that we did last time, plus this one. Because, well, it's a full side quest. You're kind of uncovering a mystery backwards, essentially. I mean, we know the end result right away, with the Corsica being the first thing that we find. And of course, going to the station, seeing, some of the results of whatever happened, and now seeing why that stuff all happened. And also, it's not shouldn't be terribly difficult. It's Loki's, but you had Namir before, and I did die, and nearly die again during that mission. Our first one at the Corsica.
Taking fire.
There's two of them. Oh no. Multiple enemies. I can't deal with that. Okay, well. Now we can. I see what happened before. Kind of got flashbanged by the concussive shots. You know what? I'm just gonna power armor to be safe. I was going to throw out an overload, but too low on health to risk that. Now I can throw out an overload.
Rerouting power.
Hello.
Forces have engaged.
Gun you down. You can kind of cheese this mission out by watching corridors, or watching corners rather. And of course, AI hacking also does very well with this because it is a lot of mechs. AI hacking, not generally the most useful ability in Mass Effect 2, but this is a case when it would be very solid. You just don't really find too many. Mechs in, or synthetic enemies, really, in this. And wow, we're already at 16 minutes. You don't really find too many synthetic enemies in Mass Effect 2. It is a lot of organic stuff with the. You have a lot of collectors. Yeah, a lot of collectors, lots of your collector adjacent things, lots of mercenaries. So it's just, you don't really have too many times when AI hacking comes in handy, and that's why domination is, or dominate, I think just dominate, is such a good ability, because you are against a lot of organic units. I mean, again, when you're against synthetic enemies, AI hacking is one of the best abilities out there. So, just having the organic version of that, yeah. I believe AI hacking is only available to the engineer, though. Yeah, it's kind of half. I guess it could be infiltrator, technically.
Requesting assistance.
Enemies on our right!
Would really be. Oh, this kind of reminded me of the... I think it was the Biotic Terrorist mission in Mass Effect 1. You just have, like, a ludicrous number of weak enemies in very tight corridors. Very tight corridors. You don't have much room to maneuver around. Okay, that's... Thank you. That was cheating. He was just in the wall there. I wish Overload did a little bit more damage, but... alas. Well, at least their programming is extra faulty, it seems. Considering how easily I'm able to just kind of ignore them. Okay, really? You were not there a moment ago.
Nothing can hurt me.
And I don't just mean like you moved over there. I just don't think... I legitimately think that enemy kind of just spawned there. One thing I'm a little bit curious about with the first mission in this chain is I do kind of wonder if that the shipping manifest said that there were 108, 107, 100 something or other units of Lokis out there, and I wonder if that's actually the case or if it's just the game's way of in-universe saying these guys will infinitely spawn. I could kind of see it being both ways.
Rerouting power.
Lock you. Pop you. Pop. 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 Final bop was a little bit late. Really? These guys definitely seem infinitely respawning.
One more. Too late. Now you're dead.
Kind of keep pushing forward. Whoops. Alright, there's going to be overload. Okay, come on. This is getting ridiculous now. To be fair, they have been, you know, they've implied to be just making more of them on the regular. Like this higher difficulty shit, it's slowed things down to a crawl. Move ahead. I'm just gonna ignore him at this point. Whatever. Not gonna bother with it. I'm almost certain that they're infinitely spawning.
Nothing can hurt me.
Oh, I believe you, Grunt. I just don't wanna make it hurt me. That's for sure. Just make things take forever. And now we just gotta finish hacking the system. That takes care of everything here. This is gonna be my third episode in a row where I say that I'm gonna take care of all the anomalies and then don't. I'm gonna hope that those ones that were still walking around like actually died, and that wasn't just a glitch. Shut down Han Kadar, experimental mechanics facility, facilities production line on Capic, deactivated all infected machines.
Commander, you've received a new message.
I would assume so. A few episodes ago we got more damage protection. I'm just gonna get that now. You know what? This time I'm actually gonna. I don't care how long this episode goes. I'm gonna actually hold to my word. I'm gonna actually finish this, finish all the anomalies off. Please. Alright. We got 2 anomalies out here in the Ilium system. Hopefully these don't lead to larger side quests because I just want to get these done. To be honest. The anomalies aren't terrible. That one, again, I was mentioning earlier, that one is probably the most interesting anomaly. Most of them are really boring, though. Halim? At least is how I'm gonna pronounce it.
All units report to ready stations for possible anti-invasion protocol. Repeat, unidentified.
Something on our sensors.
Mercenary activity detected inside a mining facility on planet's surface. Facility confirmed to register Eldfil Ashland Energy Corporation. Eclipse presence detected. Distress beacon powered down at site. Sensors detect multiple spacefaring vessels launches from the facility. I don't like the sound of that multiple launches from the facility. That sounds like more missions. Right away, we're just going to tech armor up. Always a good thing to start with. No reason why I picked Costumian Jacket, I just felt like it. A lot of little buggy boys. The buggy boys are actually a little bit of something interesting. Now, shipping log, cargo ship Terralon docked and received a large shipment of resources refilling the Dranic system. Terralon requested escort for the ship, blaming pirate activity along the route. That's totally another mission. Every time. Regardless, the little buggy boys, they are a little bit weird for me. I don't think it's their intention, but they kind of resemble the Rachni a little bit. And that gets a little bit more interesting come Mass Effect 3. something that we'll see in due time. Hello.
I'll tear you apart.
Regarding that. Should have warped first. And then Reeve. Of course, you know, I think another part of the reason why I did mention, or not Reeve is, well, I mean, we've been using the move Reeve quite a bit, so, you know, kind of makes sense there. Actually, a decent chunk of palladium there if you're not in the mood to mine. Generally, you don't really need to deal too much with mining, honestly. I definitely went a bit overboard with the mining that I did. I thought I would need more. I didn't. Still. Alert, we're under mercenary attack. Escort the civilians to crew quarters, then return to work area to protect the main computer at all costs. I don't think the Eclipse let those civilians live. Just a hunch. Got a Solarian, got a human Vanguard, we got a couple of missile launcher people up top. Very good, just like kind of poking out right when they're not, or popping back down rather, the exact opposite of what I said before. Ow, 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 ow. And that's why you don't move ahead too far. Leads to stupid deaths like that. Honestly, at this point, a part of me is kinda wanting to lower the difficulty just to take care of these anomalies because it is really boring. Anomalies are very boring most of the time. We had, you know, one interesting story in them. That was it. One interesting story in all these anomalies that we've done. It's bland at times. And I do want to get to Shadow Broker, so if this causes another one, I'll just boost up. I'll lower the difficulty just for the rest of the anomalies. Boost it back up to hardcore. When we start the last of our DLC stuff, but just like getting the anomalies, pretty uninteresting. And you assume he just kind of eating a few missiles to the face. There's no good place to take cover in this little section here. There we go. We'll hack the mainframe here, I suppose. Well, not I suppose, I mean we kind of have to. No other way to proceed. It's really just taking its time wanting to show me what I need. And then still just waiting. The bypass minigame is way better than the hacking minigame. How to say that? Cargo ship Terralon docked and received a large shipment of resources on which her facility. Encrypted. I gotta decrypt that. And we gotta defend. Yay.
Now you see me.
Just lovely.
Mind over matter. Engaging hostile.
Get reaved. Get reaved, idiot. I'm really just kind of...
Cloaking.
I'm finding... It's a struggle finding anything interesting to say about these anomalies. I mean, after a certain point, it's like, alright, let's just get this over with. And that's where I'm at right now. I've said this before, I never recommend doing the anomalies. Don't waste your time. That really is what it is. It's a waste. Doing every anomaly is just a waste of time. Find which ones you think are most fun. Do those if you want to.
Going dark.
But mostly, just don't bother. They don't give you any rewards that are worthwhile. Most of them give you no rewards, just period. So, it's no reason to ever really do the anomalies. It's
Going silent.
fun the first time, I guess. But you don't have... And also, like, if you want to get levels, no problem. If you feel like you want to really boost up your... you want to boost up what you have for your level, your skills, whatnot, yeah, sure, go ahead and do these. They're relatively quick, in terms of... Compared to a story mission, anything there. But... like, pop in here for a couple, couple levels near the start of the game. And just, yeah, just don't. Just don't do it. Okay. Yeah. Alright. More decryption needed. Lovely. I really just want to get over with this. That gave us another... Totally gave us another mission, didn't it? Yeah, I'm just gonna lower the difficulty. I don't want to deal with... Don't want to deal with the anomalies anymore. Oh wait. Surprisingly, nothing. For now. I'm sure there's something more that'll show up. In that case, yeah, sure. Why not? We can do this. Over at Terrace.
I have detected an anomaly.
There's a blood pack relay. I don't know where we found this out, but we did a while ago.
Scans have found something.
Preliminary scans indicate a high-powered communication relay on the planet. Communications match known blood pack mercenary protocols. The concentration of Krogan and Vorcha signals are amassed inside what appears to be a mining operation. Yeah. 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 These two are the best at taking care of health regen, guys. Oh boy. The flying guys.
Fog on the planet's surface is interfering with your navigation. The nearby beacon towers may serve as a navigational contingency.
I kind of remember this. Well, the flying guys, we did also see some on Tuchanka. They actually have a really interesting place in Mass Effect 3.
What happened here? Problematic.
There's no workers. Stop checking around this. No, there's nothing left here to mine. Move on to the other sites now. And so we activate a laser.
Toxin concentrations exceeding safe levels. Proceeding with caution.
Again, same sort of deal with the buggy boys. Oh, hello. Long time no see. Haven't seen these guys since Grunt's trial.
Contact.
Alright, I'm gonna follow you guys.
Feel the blood rage.
I'll trust these guys. I should probably not, though. Yeah, well, I mean, we can still, although that's where we came from, isn't it? Right? I'm completely lost, and I blame these guys for that.
Why were they here?
And not doing great. Fall back now, evacuation shuttles are on the way. You know, the gathering site when the shuttles arrive will be left here. Those damn bugs. And we just keep charging along. At least this mission is a lot easier paced than the last one. I don't really feel too much like I'm wanting to rip my eyes out. Go and activate another beacon. Again, any more Vorcha from Omega. Garm has his own problems. You're gonna have to man up and deal with this on your own. Maybe build a beacon path about those damn Vorcha are just wandering off into the fog and getting lost.
Incoming!
I think there was a little bit more to them than just them getting lost. Even though the Vorcha are pretty stupid. Game's works, not mine. And they're space goblins. They're the space goblins. Like I guess the Krogan are kind of your space orcs. And obviously like the Urasari are your space elves. What other parallels are there usually? I guess in some respects the Volus are space dwarves. I guess. But that's a bit of a stretch. Obviously, Hanar, the space jellyfish. It's the most important one. The most important sci-fi race trope is the jellyfish. Clearly. Like actual jellyfish. Yeah, couple, you know, typical parallels that you'll see. I don't know how that one still, you know, is actually functional. Circuitry's gotta be all screwed up on that beacon activator majig. Just keep moving along, just having a great time here. It's not as difficult, but it's still quite tedious to get through these. Especially on a New Game Plus, it is absolutely not, or
Incoming.
on a game that has you know beaten the game before. Absolutely never worth this. As we've seen with this file, I've been level 30 for a long time, and that's the final level. I believe Mass Effect 1. Right, Mass Effect 1 initially had 60, Legendary Edition did drop it down, gave you the option to have it more in line with the rest of the series where it's 30 levels, you get more points per level than what you had on your, when you had up to level 60. I think Mass Effect 3 does have a little bit higher of a level cap, I think it's like 40. Really? I just got here, guys.
Time to fight!
I don't know where the hell Morden is, but he's somewhere. Not doing. He's somewhere that's not here, evidently. At least we have grunts. Grunts should be fine, at the very least. I'm going to Sadamu, the leader of these Grunt pack. If there was like some sort of morale system, I could absolutely see the Vorcha, like, you know, you kill their leader, they run away. But, I mean, that's very difficult to implement in something that isn't a turn-based game. So, yeah. XCOM can kind of handle something like that. Mass Effect cannot. Communications by bias. Up, up. Boom. 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 And got some bright lights going on. It's good enough for us to leave. Unencountered unclassified hostile alien species, eliminated blood pack forces. We've seen them before. They were on Tuchanka. Now, please, is this the last of it? I'll check the mass relay. But if not, then we're good. Probably a little bit smart that I did cut off the last episode then. Just so we didn't have an hour-long episode. Oh my god, finally. This episode is long enough. Next episode, we're going to start Lair of the Shadow Broker. But we're also just going to start off by reading all of our emails. But until then, see you guys.